And then this one I wanted to look for a reason not to get it. Like it didn't fit well or something, but it did. And I like that it's long. And it was $8.49, so probably like $7. And it's New Balance, which indicates some quality, and it's light, and it has these cute little things for the thumb. Again, the sleeve isn't chewed or sweaty or brown or gross. Like all the stitching's intact. There's no stains. It's in my size. I'm not, oh, I'll get this medium because it's New Balance. If it doesn't fit well, I don't get it for the brand. If I did that with everything, I would have spent twice as much each time I go to Value Village if I sacrifice for size or that there's a stain or different things like that. So this one too, I was like, I don't know if I exactly need it, but really colorful, kind of fun. The sleeves, they have this crease. I think that's how they're supposed to be styled, but they're not chewed up or dirty or anything like that. No stains, stitching's good. It's an extra small, so if it's a little tiny bit small, but not really. And I just like this kind of fun Mexican-y California style. I don't know if that's what it is, but I just made that up now. And yeah, I think that was the last item. So yeah, I'll talk more about the process of getting through all this, because to find this many items in a certain amount of time, it takes patience, it takes some practice, I think, to know what to do. It also takes determination, because there's a lot of things to flip through in order to find these. And that can be too daunting for some people. For other people, it can be fun. For others, it can be just a realization that doing so is going to save money, and that, in my case, I'll speak for myself, I'll be able to have a nice amount of clothes and things in variety, colors and styles to wear. And I don't have a huge wardrobe, but this just gives me some options to wear and to feel good, because what we wear can make us feel good or not feel good, or maybe it doesn't have any effect on us how we feel about ourselves, but maybe it has an effect on how others respond to us, unfortunately, because we each have a second to size each other up on first impression, and we can get a lot of information. So this might say, you know, I'm kind of happy and fun-loving and like animals, and this might say I'm sporty, and these say just like to wear regular old jeans that everyone wears. And these ones, I think the waist is sort of a classic height, a little bit more low-rise, which I like, because that's sort of the style I got stuck on. You know, I used to have like straight legs and flares, and I've gotten used to the more tapered leg due to what we're all told is the style now, and some of the colorful tights. But these all, to me, I could wear for a long time, because they're what I like to wear. They're not based on what's on the rack today, because that's what the magazines say. These who knows where these came from and who wore them and why they bought them and didn't wear them, but now they're in my possession, and I quite like all of them, and I'm looking forward to washing them, which is the next step, and then trying them on and putting them in my wardrobe. And then also, the good thing about buying inexpensive clothing like this that's still good quality and in good shape is that I can get rid of some of the stuff that was from my previous shops and I didn't tend to wear. And this looks like a lot, but I haven't gone shopping like that it could have been anywhere from 1.5 to 2 years. So that's the thing too, when I buy lots that I like, that I've picked and I've selected from such a variety, because it's not going to the mall with the different department stores that just have all the same thing but they're a different brand name. That's kind of boring to me. I think a lot of people love being up to date, but I can't really afford to, or I choose not to afford to. I choose to put extra money that I have towards things like vitamins and supplements and health products and having a good body, so then when I do choose to buy some clothes, they fit nice and I feel good in them. That's me. Those are my values. I'm not trying to place judgment on anyone else's values or how they choose to do this. Some people have a lot of money and they can afford to do all of the best of all worlds, and that's amazing and great. But this is shopping on a budget, still wanting to look relatively good, feel good in one's clothes, and show other people that that's true as well, without saying a single word. I think they say something like 80 or 85% of communication is body language and just looking at someone. And so by having nice clothes, it really helps. And these aren't the nicest, but I really like them. And that's what matters to me. And we could think, well, screw it, I'll just wear dingy old stuff forever and not worry about this, and I don't care about other people and what they think. But it really does make a big difference. And I could talk more about that story at a later time. So I'll share more about why it makes a difference to me in a different video, and perhaps also share what these clothes look like a little bit, and then also talk about the process of how to narrow down literally thousands of items on the rack to 26 items that you like in a certain number of hours. I think I was there for probably about 3 hours, which is a long time to be in one store for sure. But I'll explain those steps and why it takes 3 hours and why it's worth spending the 3 hours of time instead of way more money. To find this many items that you like in a mall would probably take just as long, and it would probably be 10 times the price, or maybe at least 5 times the price. So yeah, I'll go into those things more later, and I'm thinking of writing a blog post to go along with this. So if it's easier to follow in writing, check to see if there's a link below to a post that summarizes this video. Thanks a lot for watching.